Welcome to another episode of another lesbian podcast with me, AC, Ayana, somebody fine ass daughter, hoochie daddy, don't care what you call me, just the care that you do. Y'all, the season's almost over. Welcome to episode 5. Count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We only have 2 more episodes left in the season. So if you're not subscribing, you should be subscribing. YouTube and Spotify is where we are right now. I know the girls have been up in arms about Apple and Apple Music, and y'all, we will be on Apple Music next season. Unfortunately, I didn't have the extra bandwidth to do that this season, but I promise you we're coming to Apple Music next season. But I'm so excited to even be able to do this for you guys. I can't even believe that we're here. This is where we are. Like I said, this is episode 5, season 1. Trying to make it through the semester, trying to make it through the season, and hopefully we're gonna, hit 100 subscribers for season 1 on YouTube. Right now, I think we're at 60. The last time I checked, 50, maybe 59, 60, which is amazing. You guys are blowing me up on TikTok, which I love. You guys are just creating spaces. You're creating spaces. You're making the spaces bigger. And the whole point of this was to create the spaces so that everybody could exist, right? So I'm just so grateful and so blessed that I get the opportunity to even have these moments with you guys. It's so important. All of these things are so important to me. You guys are so important to me. So I just want to say thank you. If I ain't saying nothing else, I just want to say thank you always for supporting this journey and supporting the podcast and being a part of an amazing season 1. And I'm going to have this conversation with you guys the next 2 episodes as well. So please don't worry. You know how I am. Nothing but emotions and sensitivity because I'm a soft girl. But we're just going to get down to it. This episode is kind of where I've landed. I just turned 30 this past Wednesday. What a time. And I just have been reflecting. I've been looking at, TikTok. I consume so much TikTok. It's ridiculous. And just the conversations in the queer community and the Black lesbian community. I recently went to an Alt Atlanta event the weekend before last, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually going to be at the one next weekend too. So this is not a paid sponsorship. This is not an exchange of any sort. This is just, I got the opportunity to go to one of these really dope ass events, and it was suggested to me. And so now I'm using my platform to suggest it to other people. People were asking me in my comments the other day when I posted the video about how every single Atlanta set is the same. Because of the tattoos and the locks and the piercings. And when I made the video, it was because I realized that I fall into that category. And I was at the Alt Atlanta queer lesbian party, the queer party, because it's not just for lesbian people or persons. It's a Black queer space for all. And so I really love what they're doing. And I think, go and support it. Tickets are on early bird. When I bought mine, tickets were on early bird. I paid less than $12 for my ticket. So if you do want to see me, that's where I'll be next weekend. Just a heads up, throwing that out there. But on the other side of that, I just my experience, this lesbian experience that I'm living in constantly and continuously. It's always one of those things where, you sit down, you have the moments, you talk to your friends, you're talking to the community, you're figuring out where you land and where you are and where you're existing, right? And I don't know if it was frontal lobe download complete or coming into 30, and I have been coming into 30 since 29, and all of these things, and occupying new spaces and existing in my cute little world of Ayana, right? I've just been looking from the outside looking in, and it's one of those things where it's realizing that none of us are really grown-ups. We're all trying to figure out how the fuck to grow up, and we're all just doing it for the first time, right? And so me and my friends have the same conversation often. Y'all saw the episode with Alora, episode 3. If you haven't, you should. It's a great episode. Me and Amani will be shooting our episode for episode 6 today, but you guys will get that next week. And we have these continuous conversations about like what consideration looks like, what our past experiences and relationships look like, where we've kind of landed. Like, we're all mass. These are my best friends. We're all mass presenting. And, like where we land in our masculinity and how we show up in the world, how we show up for our partners, how we show up in love, all of these things. And it's always so interesting because your experience and my experience are going to look very different, but there's going to be so many similarities in the experiences depending on obviously how long you've been in this cute little lesbian world. And so those are the conversations I've been kind of tapping into recently. And I'm just here to always give my 2 cents, right? I'm just here to yap it up because I'm a professional yapper if you didn't know. But I was thinking earlier today, like, I am such a lover girl. I am such a lover girl. And I will move the mountains. I will move the mountains and the sun and the sky and go across the ocean for a woman that I love. And it's sick. It's so sick. And not because it's sick because that's how you should feel about the person that you love, but sick because I tend to love the wrong people. I tend to love the wrong women. And not necessarily wrong, but it's always an experience or it's always a lesson somewhere in there, right? And I, like, my best friend always asks, like, bro, why don't you just, go away and date and do something casual and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, because I did that already. Been there, done that, played in the streets, played in a lot of fine shit, played in a lot of fine shit faces, And I'm sorry. Like, then this is specifically for the women who faces I played in about 3 years ago. I'm sorry. I'm a different woman now. I'm in therapy. I have seen the error of my ways and just let me know where to send the bouquet of flowers. I'm sorry. Because you can't play in fine shit face and then look around like we're all the fine shit. Girl, you're the fucking drama. You're the drama, babes. You're the drama. So, it's just like one of those things where it's like, damn, like I could have handled so many things so many different ways. My best friend is like, play outside. Come on, bitches. It's hot outside. Like, we have been talking about, like, not that I will ever plot on anybody's downfall, anybody's relationship status at all. But me and my best friend are the same person. Literally. She just does hers with a little less emotion. Like, it's not that she's less emotionless. She just hides hers a little bit better than I do. I'm a Pisces. I wear my heart on every sleeve. Literally, I paint that bitch on my forehead and put a smiley face in it. But we're the same person, and we always talk like, when her relationship ended, it was like, if we end up single at the same time, it's going to be sick. It's going to be sick. We never thought we were going to be single at the same time because she was in a relationship and I was in a situationship. And then I was in another situationship and then I was in a failed dating experience. Regardless, I was doing something. She was doing something. We never thought we were going to be single at the same time. Here we are going on, a year later. And we are, in fact, single for the first time. This will now be our 3rd summer as friends. And this bitch is trying to recruit me outside every day. And I'm just like, could I? Absolutely. Could I play outside in the streets and have a ball? Absolutely. Do I want to play outside in the streets and have a ball? I mean, it sounds good. Like, it sounds great. It sounds like what I'm used to, though. Like, why do the same thing? Like, my mom says this shit all the time. Ayana, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Hell yeah. Why would I subject myself to something I'm not intentional about, something I'm not serious about, something I don't really want to do, And I think that where I'm at right now in this place of like love, life, the pursuit of happiness, y'all know that's what I call my healing journey. I'm keeping it super duper casual, like so casual, until it makes sense. And when I say it makes sense, all of the pieces have to align. Like, you have to know how to handle me. You have to know how to communicate with me. You have to know how to talk to me and treat me and respect me and trust both sides. Like, and this goes both ways, but I know what standards I set for myself. So I only expect that in the relationships I have moving forward in my life. And if I'm confused, if I'm conflicted, if it doesn't make sense, if it's not aligning, if I can't find the words, then it's not good enough to do. And so, like I said, I can keep it super duper cute and casual, but for what? Because I want my wife. Like, I am in this place of manifestation of so much more than I've had in my past, so much more. And I'm big on like manifestation, law of attraction, right? So I'm manifesting my wife because that's what I want. And I don't know, it's just this greater power over me that I can't necessarily define or describe, but I know that she's out there for me, and I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle with anybody on anything in any aspect or space in my life because, one, I don't have to. I look like this every day. And two, life is already hard enough to live. Why the fuck am I going to settle for anything? If you have a problem with me saying that, then this is a lot more about you and less about me. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But that was just a thought process that I was having earlier. Because I'm like, damn, I will move mountains for a woman that I love. I do move mountains for the women that I love. And when I'm existing in a space where I can be Ayana and just that, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I want to spoil somebody's fine ass daughter so damn bad. I want to love someone so openly and wholeheartedly that it just takes over it just takes over me. Like, it just takes over the capacity of my heart. Like, all of the cold pieces and parts that I thought were gone forever, it just takes it over. And it just kind of puts me in a place where it's like, damn, I can have that. I'm going to have that. It's mine. It's already mine. I'm going to do it. And I'm making no apologies for it. I don't know if this is 30. I don't know if this is 30. I don't know what any of this is. I just know that I can't necessarily describe the feelings, but I know exactly how I feel. And I don't know. This might be the higher power. This might be like the universe. I don't know. But I'm going to rock with it. I'm definitely going to rocking it. And we're going to see what happens. On a separate note, I I never know, like, when I go out and stuff, right? This morning I went to the farmer's market in Grant Park, and it was such a good experience. Like, I will be out there first thing Saturday morning next week because I missed out on all of the flowers, and I didn't get flowers this week, and it's breaking my heart. But I went to Grant Park, and I went to the farmer's market, and someone stopped me and goes, "Oh my God, I love your content." And the way to my fucking heart, y'all have figured it out. Y'all cracked the code. The way to my heart is that it's like, God, what am I doing right now with my life? I'm 30. Like, I am working a job that I hate. Like, I have so many passions and dreams and goals and ambitions and things that I want to accomplish and do. And every time I have one of those interactions, I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is my calling. Like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Now, I don't know why I don't know why I'm the vessel that needs to be spoken through, but I'll be that. And whenever I have these moments, like I mentioned earlier, I was at the All ATL event last weekend, and someone stopped me. Well, she came and sat beside me, but her friends were like sitting beside me, and I'm like, okay, let me just clear this up before I jump into that really quick. I know a lot of people came up to me at the at the event, and they spoke, and I know that I was sitting in a corner in the back of the room by myself. I'm awkward and I'm kind of weird, and I know I give this like charismatic and extroverted and fun time girl persona online, and yes, I am those things, but I have to get out of my shell to be those things, and I overthink a lot, and I'm a weird kid. Like, I was a weird kid. I'm still a weird kid at heart. It's just a little bit easier to mask it with charm and charisma, but at heart I'm a weird kid. And so when I'm in those spaces, it's like a lot of people, and I'm already kind of like nervous when I go out because people do stop me and people go, "I love what you do." blah blah blah, whatever. And it's like it always feels like I'm being perceived sometimes. I'm trying to get out of that because obviously this is what I want to do. This is the space that I want to exist in. But sometimes it's like, like sound the alarm, like, girl, what? Where do you know me from? That's always my business. Where do you know me from? Because you say you know me. Where do you know me from? But I'm going to the other event next week so that I can get out of that and get out of this shell. And I need friends. Like I need a deeper bench. Need a deeper bench. I have so much love that I want to give and experience. I can't do that by myself. It's not working. I don't want to. But anyway, point is, back to what I was originally saying. I met this amazing person at the event. She stops me. She goes, "You have given me the space to create like so much self confidence for myself. Like I've been watching your content from day one, and watching you and seeing what you're doing and seeing how you like just exist in the world. It gives me so much motivation, and it has given me so much of my own self confidence, and I love that so much, like so much. It makes me so happy, and I just like so appreciative and so grateful about how that shows up and what it looks like, and just the experience within, just appreciative of what these experiences look like. Because I manifested this like 5 years ago, and I don't tell this story on purpose, but if you're tuning in, then you are obviously catching it. I don't tell the story on purpose because it's a big part of who I am now and how I've become this woman, and my experiences in life and love and the pursuit of happiness and being a better version of myself, right? And I 5 years ago was praying to be this version of myself. 6 years ago, praying to be this version of myself. I remember the end of 2018. I was in a toxic relationship with someone who meant me no good. And I'm not saying that she didn't love me. And I'm going to speak very lightly about the situation because I don't know who this person is anymore, right? I think that who she is and her experiences in life have differed completely from when we were together. But this is an experience that I've had with a person, and this really defines how I view like relationships moving forward, and a lot of things like my non-negotiables and why I don't date certain ways and all of these things, right? Which we're going to jump into next because y'all love to ask. But to make a very long story short, I was in this relationship in 2018. We were living together. Something very drastic happened that I didn't know. And I ended up moving back home with my family. She ended up moving back home with her family. Fast forward, this very drastic thing couldn't hide anymore. And so it showed up in our lives. And I stayed for a really long time in a really mentally, physically, emotionally abusive relationship. And when I was in those spaces and places, I was praying to be the person I am today, right? And I'm bringing that up because the thing that people stop me and say all the time is, I love you. Like, I love who you are and how you are. I love what you do. I appreciate how you show up. And I'm just being me. And it took me a long time to find me. And even in this like transition, like I could say, oh, my ex, but like, who she is and how she is, or whatever kind of woman she is exactly that. Because I don't know that woman. I have not known that woman for a very long time. And I don't know who she is anymore. I haven't known who she is in 4 or 5 years, 4 years, three and a half, something like that. Whatever. Time doesn't matter. But my point is, who I was then is not who I am now, and who I was, within those 2 or 3 years is not who I am at this point either. And so transitioning from 5 years ago to 3 years ago to now, I'm a completely different woman and a completely different person. And it took me a really long time to be comfortable with this version of Ayana, right? And especially coming out of not only that relationship, but losing my dad, a situationship I was in. Like, I learned how to be a grown up the last 3 years. I learned how to be a grown up the last 3 years. It has been the most redefining moment, like the most redefining years of my life have been within the last three. And I do me so unapologetically because it's always been a problem in my past to be me and to exist in this space and to just be Ayana. And I never fit into a box. I never fit into a space. I've never been the person someone chosen, or I've never been, just this version of myself that I could truly and authentically be without uh without outside things and background noise and conflict and issue and just so many things stopping me from fully existing in my truth, right? And so I show up the ways that I do and how I do, and just being unapologetically me, because the space is big enough. The space is big enough. I've created the space to be big enough for everyone, not just me. And so it's so important. Like, it's just such an important thing for me to continue to exist the ways that I am, because it inspires people. It inspires people who support me to do the fucking same. If you don't do anything else in this lifetime, the best advice I can give you is to be unapologetically you. And the people who love you and support you wanna see you do great things will support you. They will every day of the week, no questions asked. And that's the mission and the goal in life that I'm always trying to sell. That's always what I want people to believe is in them, is in themselves. And so a lot of this is just so much gratification and so much gratefulness and gratitude and thankfulness for being the person that gets to do it. And I don't feel like I give people the opportunity to see my heart often, because I'm so afraid of what they'll do with it. And I think that this existence and this experience of like social media, content creation, influencing has opened up so many doors for me to truly and wholeheartedly show people who you are, show people your heart. And the people who value you will respect that too. And I just hope and pray that I'm doing it the right way. I hope and pray that my impact is large enough to inspire and to change the world and to motivate others and to give people the will and the drive to do whatever the fuck they want unapologetically. Yeah. Hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. um I think it's so funny. Like, you guys are fucking hilarious. Let me just say, I was on live the other night and y'all love to inquire, like, what's your type? What's your type? Oh, I hate that fucking question. I hate that question because every time I say my type, y'all judge me. And what do you want from me? What do you want from me? And then y'all love to ask like what my boundaries are, like non-negotiables. What else do y'all like to ask? Y'all like to ask, and let's just go through the list, because I'm not answering these questions any fucking more. If you ask me and you didn't watch this episode, you will not know the answers because I'm not going to tell you. But if we're gonna jump into like what my type is, I always say this: you have to be a funny motherfucker, because all we're doing is cracking jokes all day long. Like, you gotta be funny. I can't carry the weight of the world on my back, and you'll lack a sense of humor. It's not gonna happen. I gotta be funny, ambitious, smart, kind, considerate, intentional, mindful. Did I say respectful? Because if I did, I want to double down on that. I think that the way a person carries themselves, and the way a person speaks to you and about you, and the way they exist in the world with others, the people who they love the most, their friends, their family, it all matters. It's so important. And I need someone who is inherently a good person, someone who people love to be around, to exist around, right? And because all of the people in my life right now, the closest people to me are those people, including myself. And so when I'm looking for a person or a partner, it's so important for me to have those things in a partner, because I can only thrive as myself, and I need you to be able to do the same. And when we come together cohesively, we are blowing these motherfuckers out of the water, baby. What are you talking about? Like, The girls can't keep up with us. Do you understand? Because we're just that good together. That's what I need, right? And then when it comes down to my type physically, I hate this question so much because y'all are judgy motherfuckers sometimes. And it's a safe space. It's a safe space. Not too much. Not too much. What I will say is my type physically. I always say I love fine women because I do, because women be fine. I what some might consider have a thing for straight passing gay women because I only date lesbian. Well, I'm not gonna say I only date lesbians, but I only date women who are physically, mentally, emotionally attracted to women. I haven't dated a lot of bi women recently, but I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying I haven't in a long time. But usually they do look like straight passing femmes, and usually they are straight passing dom femmes. I don't know what my problem is. I don't know why that is, but here the fuck we are. And I make no apologies for it. I'm just a fucking girl. Now, when it comes down to like, if you want to like know what my type is, right? It's physically my type, I guess. Like I love an athletic girly, like, and I'm not saying like ripped, six pack, none of that shit. I'm just saying I love a fitness girly. Somebody who want to get in the gym and shit. I love adventurous. And so, someone who want to buckle down and go snowboarding or go jump out of a plane or go, like I said, hit the gym, weight train, weight lift, go for a run. So that's the kind of type of those are the things that I'm into. So I would love a woman who like can fit those things in her attributes as well. Black women only. OFBW, only for black women. It's one of my brands. Right. Girls that get it. Right. And then I have a thing for eyes. And I don't mean like necessarily not like they don't have to be blue or green or anything out of this world, but something about a beautiful hazel eye or like a medium brown. Like it's something about a brown eye. Like my heart melted. Usually I date women shorter than me. I'm 5'9", so like that's not hard. I'm not saying I don't date women taller than me because I've dated women 6 feet, 5'10", 5'11". Again, don't discriminate. Do I like them thick? Absolutely. Do I like them super skinny? I can get down with it, get down. I can get down with it, get down. But like super skinny, have a little bit of meat on your bones. If you 120 soaking wet, bro, I'm gonna be tossing you like what do you want? like I'm big body, and so I just feel like even though I'm a big teddy bear, I feel like I might break you. So I don't do like super skinny mini. But yeah, I love a good smile. Love a good smile. Cause like, babes, cheese. Somebody called Colgate. What the fuck? But yeah, that's pretty much where we're landing at what I'm looking for in a woman, right? And then hard boundaries. I don't date women with kids. Y'all be up in arms. I'm not discriminating. I just don't want to because someone is out there who will. It just won't be me. If I don't do lack of confidence, you have to like yourself because I like myself a lot. You have to be confident in who you are. I'm not really interested in teaching anybody how to be gay. Like, I've been gay forever. This is 15 years skin in the game, baby. Been through it all. I'm not really interested in like teaching anybody the ropes. I'm not saying I won't make an exception, but it will have to be a really, really, really great exception, right? What else? What else are hard boundaries? I'm not doing, damn, what else is a hard boundary? I'm not doing, oh, Aquarius. Absolutely fucking not. No explanation needed, nor will I be giving one. And let me just say, I was getting to know an Aquarius for 2.5 seconds, and I literally said, "Prove to me that you are different from the rest." And she said, "Okay, bet, but I don't know if I can, but bet." And I was like, "Yeah, we gonna see." It lasted for 3 days. And she was exactly like the rest. And so no. And I shouldn't have fucked with her in the first place. My bad. Oops. Didn't mean to. Um, so yeah, again, no explanation needed. And which is crazy because I'm not tripping over no other zodiac sign, but those will not ever. No, absolutely not. Last thing. Hard boundary. I don't like jealousy. Like I don't like because I'm not gonna stop doing what I do on social, right? Will it look different? And y'all have seen me in love. Like y'all have seen me crazy about a girl. Like y'all have seen me like my girl, my girl, my girl. And if you didn't, sorry, you missed a hell of a performance. Um, it was a really good summer. It was a good time. And if you missed out on that, I'm really sorry. But what I will say is a lot of y'all have seen me like down bad, my girl, my girl, my girl. I will say that social media is going to look different when I'm with someone. Like when I'm genuinely wholeheartedly in love, like it's going to look different. It always does. Because I'm going to be like my girl, somebody give me the space and the chance to love them right. And vice versa. You think I'm going to be on the internet acting crazy? You think I'm going to be on Blue Ivy internet acting a damn fool? No, I'm going to be trying to get her pregnant. What are you talking about? Please. So, yeah, I don't do jealousy very well. But also you have to trust that like I have common sense. And I don't play with fine women. I don't play with no women because y'all won't hurt my feelings. But I'm not about to play about no woman that's loving me properly and showing up for me and respecting me and trusting me and communicating properly and not making me out here look like boo boo the goddamn fool. I'm not playing about no woman. I ain't playing about no good woman. Never that. So you won't have to fuck around to find out because I sure as fuck won't. And that's about it. That I think that'll fucking do it. So I don't need y'all asking me no more, nothing else, no more questions, comments, or concerns about what my type is and who I'm fucking with, and that mind your business, cause you got it. You got it. I don't want to hear it no more. You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you understand me? Right. I think that where I'm at now and what I'm looking for, like I said, it just has to make the utmost sense, right? It has to be completely logical for me to do it. And I don't know. I just got to Atlanta. It's only been 9 months. It'll be 9 months next week after next. Well, after this week, this next week coming, it'll be 9 months. And I have had a few casual dating experiences. I've had two failed dating experiences. I am still trying to figure out who Ayana is, right? And what I want in the spaces I want to occupy, and this being a very important space that I want to occupy. And I'm just trying to make sure the pieces fit and they make sense, right? And I have to be existing in a certain way and in a certain space and in a certain capacity for me, for those things to work for someone else too. And so that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, am I dating? I don't know if I would consider it that. Am I creating experiences? Absolutely. And am I open to whatever those experiences may have to offer me? Absolutely. Am I getting married tomorrow? Absolutely not. But one thing I'm learning to do is to be still and to take my time because nothing needs to happen overnight. I am just a girl. Only thing that needs to happen overnight is me getting 8 hours of sleep, well rested for tomorrow. Um, but life-changing things do happen overnight, but the best things that happen don't necessarily have to happen instantaneously, right? My mama waited 40 years for the love of her life. My mama waited 40 years for the love of her life. I don't want to wait that long. God, please don't make me wait that long. Please. Amen. But my point is sometimes being still is what's necessary so that you can accept what's being presented to you. Because I am praying and manifesting and asking for all of these things, and she's going to come. I know she's going to come. But I want to be ready when she does. I don't want it to be a thing where, like, I'm fumbling a good woman because I said I want X, Y, and Z, and I can't handle X, Y, and Z, right? I want to be ready. I want to be ready. So that's what I'm working on. We're going to be ready. And we'll see what else happens. But I'm not going to count myself out because I never fucking do because, bitch, it's me. Duh. Y'all, I can't believe I just can't wrap my head around just where we are. Like, yeah, had somebody told me this is what life was gonna look like in a year, I would have laughed in their face because, bitch, you're lying. I can't believe this is what life looks like. We're wrapping up season one, and I am working on getting together an event very soon. It's gonna be another lesbian party. That's what we're calling it. And it's gonna be a cute little vibe. It's not gonna be anything huge, but I just want to see how the first one goes so we can prepare moving forward, right? And I'm super excited to just get everything together for that. And I'm gonna let you guys know and keep you guys posted on what that looks like. But again, you have to stay tuned. You have to subscribe. You have to be following on Instagram. Definitely follow on Instagram. Definitely follow on TikTok. Definitely subscribe to YouTube. That's where you're going to get all of your information. And then if you're following my personals, then of course you're going to get that information there as well. But I'm excited for what the future of another lesbian podcast looks like. I'm so excited to see what the future holds and where we're going to go and who we're going to collab with. And, if you know somebody who like the yap, baby, send her my way. Cause baby, all I do over here is that. My mama used to tell me, girl, you don't never stop talking, do you? Absolutely not. And one day this mouth go pay the bills in an undirty way. Cause I'm too old to prostitute now. I'm too old to be on the corner. Too old, baby. Too old. Can't do it. Can't do it. But it's like, I don't know. It's just one of those things that's so humbling and gratifying. And I'm just grateful that it's me. But this was fun, guys. Y'all so damn spoiled, let me just say. Cause I'll be like, I ain't gonna talk about me no more. I ain't gonna talk about me, and then y'all come talking about Ayana. What about you? Girl, what about me? What about me? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so grateful. I'm so appreciative. And I love y'all down bad. Love y'all down bad. We'll see y'all again next week with another episode. Don't miss me too much. Peace.